Hello, I'm John.
Hmm. And I'm Nancy.
And we are J&N Travels. Good afternoon to everyone for another afternoon of J&N Travels afternoon chat. Oh, geez. A lot of things going wrong this morning. Let's see if we can get this straight. Okay. First, the timer wouldn't go down right, and then the other voice wasn't muted. And both computers crashed this morning, so we got those up just in time. So
on a happier note, it's beautiful today.
we're finally hitting the 50-degree day out there, and snow is melting.
Yeah.
We still got a good foot and a half on the ground, but hoping that the ice melts off the driveway and we get back to some kind of spring weather. Will be nice, huh?
It will be nice, yeah.
Thank you for joining us. We're going to do our typical current news, and there is news this week, which is good. A lot of things happening in the travel world right now, Nance. And then the second half, Nancy's going to read us some stories on selfies, dangerous selfies that people take.
These people are really courageous.
Yeah.
Or stupid.
That's right.
You want to say.
And our biggest news personally is we have our big internet being hooked up tomorrow.
We're so excited,
That's
yes. Right. So faster internet as of tomorrow.
Right. And hopefully we won't look as washed out or stuff. Well, we'll see, right?
We'll see.
We'll see. Okay. If you're new here, please hit the little red subscribe button. We'd appreciate if you hit the thumbs up. It always helps our algorithms with YouTube. Mm-hmm. And welcome in. So before I read my news, let's just check who's in the chat so far. So in the chat now, first in was Adventure to North.
Oh, hello.
Thank you very much for joining us. BDF, the BFD.
BFD.
Bill from MGM Family Travels. I'm assuming he's probably poking in from work.
Yeah, hi, Bill.
Great supporter, Juma Brown.
Juma Brown.
And our friend and fellow mod, Sherry Awesome Sunsets.
Sherry Awesome.
Let's see. Which we also call our little emoji queen, and as she put right here, welcome, welcome travel lovers. Please share, smash the red button, follow the channel, and tap the bell. Thank you very much, Sherry. And welcome in Tommy Dodson.
Oh, hello, Tommy. Hope everyone's well today on this Wednesday afternoon, and it's sunny here in New Hampshire.
So let me bring in my travel pictures. Let's see. Okay.
All right.
So our current travel news. Our first story, trying to find everything buried around here. That's what happens when you're trying to work off one screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, our first story is P&O Avia is a new ship. Okay.
P&O Avia.
Yeah. New cruise ship will have a swim-up bar, infinity pool, and retractable dome. One of Carnival Corporation's new cruise ships, the P&O Cruises Avia, will feature a swim-up bar, infinity pool overlooking the ship's wake, and the first ever high ropes course at sea.
Ooh,
now, I did a ropes course on a NCL, but this is way up. So it's a lot more serious.
Would you try it, you think?
I'd like to, but we'll see if we ever go on that. I don't know if we'll ever go on the Avia. The ship will have 20 dining options and will be a sunshine resort at sea. P&O Cruises' new XL class cruise ship, Avia, will arrive in December 2022 and will feature a unique high ropes experience, a swim-up bar, and a new restaurant serving a plant and fish-led menu. Designed to appeal to all ages, guests will be able to choose two different adventures altitude skywalk high rope courses with 165 feet above the ocean.
You'd never be able to do that.
Altitude mini golf comprised of 9 mini golf challenges. Another P&O first will be located below the altitude skywalk. So that's the same setup we had on the Escape on NCL. It had the ropes course up top, and they put the mini golf underneath.
Yeah, it was nice.
This one's just going to be a lot higher. It sounds like.
Gosh. Yeah, wow.
That's what it sounds like anyways. Okay, so that's our first news story. Okay. Okay, welcome in Cheryl and Ed. Thank you for joining us.
Cheryl and Ed.
And also looks like Maxwell Smart is in the house.
Maxwell Smart.
You like doing that, don't you?
I love that show. It was funny.
Okay, our second newsworthy story is the floating island has enough room for friends, drinking, and lounging. And I put this on here strictly because I thought it was cute, and people who are getting ready to go in the water can purchase one of these things. This floating island has enough room for friends, drinks, and lounging. You can vacation on a local pond or lake with the Members Mark Paradise Island. The mega-sized floating island is about 15 feet long and 9 feet wide. It was designed to hold up to 6 people on 4 built-in chairs with backrests and 2 contoured lounges. To make sure you spend all your time in the sun, the island comes with 2 built-in coolers, so you can be stocked with drinks, ice, and snacks. There are 6 cup holders throughout the float, so your drink will stay put when you decide to hop in the water for a swim. There's even a built-in boarding platform to help you get back on the raft. The Members Mark Paradise Island is, how much do you think it costs?
$500.
No, that's why I put it here. I thought it was available at Sam's Club for $150. It's made of heavy gauge
That's not
PVC
bad.
and has 4 handles.
I bet they'll sell a lot of those, and it's reasonably priced.
You know who loved this is my brother and sister and I.
Oh my gosh, they would love that. Yeah. That's not a bad price.
Okay. And our next news item, Disneyland in California parks can reopen as soon as April 1st.
Yeah, and that's no joke. That's no April Fool's.
I know. I saw that and I thought the same exact thing. Someone trying to pull a little prank here. But no, it's not a joke. Okay, where is my... Disneyland and California parks can reopen as soon as April 1st. Now, there's actually an update to this in a couple news items. Amusement parks in the state of California will be allowed to reopen starting April 1st, provided their home counties reach the red tier 2 status, which Disneyland and Universal Studios will be able to meet as long as their rates do not rise above it. So as long as the rates don't go up out of the red zone, they'll be allowed to open up on April 1st. So cross your fingers that doesn't happen. San Diego County is just above the level and would need to see its case level decline for SeaWorld to be allowed to reopen as a theme park on April 1st. So they can't open because they're still not in the right color code. Under the new rules, theme parks will be limited to 15% capacity. Indoor attractions and shops are limited to the same 15% capacity, and no indoor dining is permitted. Only Californians will be allowed to visit, and park employees would need to be tested weekly.
Oh, wow.
At the orange tier 3 level parks, when they go from red to orange, then they can increase the capacity to 25.
Oh.
And they can go to 35 when they hit the yellow tier. So
okay, well, the news is encouraging.
It's very encouraging.
Yeah, so that's good.
Even though the indoor capacity would remain at 25%. And visits are limited to California residents. So this is huge news. First saw this and I said 15% is not a very good, percentage. Are they even going to make a profit from that? But you got to start small.
You got to start small,
They got to get the people trained, and they got to get, so. Okay, let me take a peek at the chat here before we go on to the next one. Okay. So we got that. Tommy Dodson said, wow, 86 is in the house. Where's 99? We were wondering the same thing.
I know. That's good. I like it.
Hello again, Adventure to North. Well, they already went to, remember we were talking to Charlotte, they were going to go down to Lancaster. They said they just got back from Lancaster.
Oh, I love Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Yeah.
So they already went because we just talked to them. Was it Sunday or was it last Wednesday? One or the other.
I don't recall.
It was a great time. I'll have to keep my eyes open for those vlogs.
I just remember how when we spent more time in the Poconos, but we wish we had spent more time in Lancaster because we loved it so much.
Yeah, I know.
We did our trip. We did more time in the Poconos, which was lovely, but we fell absolutely in love with Lancaster.
Well, we've talked about,
and we wish we had spent more time there.
We talked about the next trip going down to Florida, to Disney. And we're going to make it along the trip and try and hit some of these places, like hit Lancaster again. We've always wanted to go to Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah.
Just
hope you had a great trip.
Adventure to North said, are you guys still in lockdown? I'm not sure who that question is pertaining to, because we were in lockdown up in New Hampshire. I'm not sure. Okay, our next news item. This was interesting. Okay, I don't think I'm keeping up with my little pictures here.
I feel the spring is like a rebirth, and with Disneyland opening, I feel that that's like a rebirth, and I hope that.
It's just that California's been down the dump so long with these things. It gives them some kind of hope now.
I know, so
okay,
I'm excited for that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, cruise lines have more than 100 ships on order. Do you need them? Okay.
100 ships on order.
This I thought was fascinating because it looks like they're selling ships, and with the pandemic and everything, you're wondering how they could use more. But cruise lines have more than 100 ships on order.
Wow.
You might think that after a 12-month stretch that has seen almost no cruising around the world, the cruise lines would be cutting back on the number of ships they've ordered. But that hasn't been the case. None of the world's major cruise lines have canceled a single ship order since the pandemic brought cruising to a halt in early 2020. Many major cruise lines are plowing ahead with plans to grow cabin capacity significantly over the coming years, even as they contend with the lingering effects of the worldwide pandemic on operations and bookings. A count of new ships on order at all major cruise lines found that there are still more than 100 new ocean-going vessels on the way, a significant amount considering the world's major lines currently operate fewer than 300 ships. So they have 300 ships running.
Yeah.
And they're ordering another 100. So they're expecting a lot of people to come back. MSC alone has 5 giant new vessels on order for delivery by 2025, with options for 6 more for delivery between 2026 and 2030. This is a line that currently just has 18 vessels. NCL, the Norwegian Cruise Line, which currently has 17 ships, has 6 more vessels on order for delivery by 2027. That's kind of neat. So we should get more up here on the East Coast. Royal Caribbean also has 6 new ships on order. It currently operates 24 vessels. Cruise line executives say there's logic to this strategy. Cruise ships can take years to build, forcing cruise executives to forecast demand far in the future when ordering vessels. The forecast right now is that demand for cruises in 3, 5, 10, or even 20 years will be far higher than it is today.
I agree with that because, if you've been deprived of something for so long, you want to come back and make up for lost time. So I think people that have the money and the time are going to probably book more frequent cruises.
Yeah, I agree with you. And like you said, the built up people are just going to gone a year without it, right? So you have all those people that haven't sailed are going to be looking to sail, right?
And there are a lot of people that had booked several cruises that have been canceled that got just not refunds, but just
they get the credit.
Credit, yes, that's the word I'm looking for. They got the credit, so they have cruises. Right.
So they have penny ones. They got to book those too, right? Well, this is depressing news. Jeez. Bring down our spring day.
Oh no.
The BFD says Denver is supposed to get 2 to 3 feet of snow.
Wow.
That's depressing.
That is. I'm done with snow.
Hey, welcome in, Fisher Fun Ventures.
Hi, Fisher Fun. Hope all is well. Thanks for coming in today.
He's been putting out a lot of shorts lately.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I got to catch up to the shorts.
I know, a day to just sit there and go through them.
Yeah, I got to do that.
Okay. Next one, Halloween Horror Nights to return to Universal.
Oh, really?
It's another good sign,
Someday I'd like to do that.
I don't think you would handle that.
I don't know. I'd probably have a heart attack. Well, I don't like people jumping out at me.
And that's all it is.
Oh, forget it. I couldn't do it. Oh, well.
It's not like Disney. It's like, I think you'd enjoy the little Disney one there. We go trick-or-treating and stuff. But
yeah. No, I can't handle people jumping out at me.
Okay, so let's see. Tommy says cruise lines will continue to get rid of smaller ships and replace with larger floating cities. Yeah, I think you're right. And I like the small one, not the tiny ones, but the medium ones, I guess. One of our favorite ships of all time was the NCL Gem.
The Gem and the Escape.
That I would consider a small. Well, Escape's a bigger one.
Oh, I do like the Gem. The Gem was nice, but the Gem was the one with the rope course. So was that the Escape?
That was the Escape. The Gem was one with the great outdoors in the back.
Oh, yeah, that was yeah.
I mean, it's not something It doesn't have an overabundance of stuff to do, but it was a nice
It was a nice ship. Yeah, I agree.
We enjoyed it.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. Halloween Horror Nights to return to Universal this fall. Has anyone ever been to this? I'm curious what they thought of it.
Yeah.
It looks like fun, but Nancy said, I don't know if it's the type of thing that at our age you want to walk down, have people keep on jumping out there.
No, I couldn't handle it.
So this fall, Halloween Horror Nights will return to Universal Studios this fall, kicking off on September 3rd. The Universal Orlando's resort announced this week. Universal revealed its first house for the event, which is going to be Beetlejuice, which was featured.
I like Beetlejuice, though. I do.
That's a picture of it. That's a weird Beetlejuice.
It is a weird Beetlejuice, but I really enjoyed the show when we went to Disney. It was good.
Well, yeah, this is a horror house.
I don't think I would like the horror Beetlejuice.
Do you even remember the movie at all?
I don't. It's been too long. I don't.
That's another one we should pull out and watch it.
Yeah, we should.
Because it's stuff like that. You just totally forget. You hear references to it.
Yeah.
But I don't even remember the total plot line.
No, I don't either.
So Beetlejuice was featured in the tribute store, and they taken the character and they're making it to a house, one of their horror houses.
Wow.
So, which would be featured in the tribute store for last year's canceled event. Okay, I guess it was last year it was featured, but they never got to be done. Halloween Horror Nights will run 42 nights through October 31st. While tickets are not on sale yet, Universal's website shows that Halloween Horror Night will feature 10 houses, 5 scare zones, and 1 live show this year. So
I probably would like the live show, but the scare zones are out of the picture for me.
The scare zones probably, well, you don't even know because I haven't been there. I was going to say the scare zones probably aren't as bad as the houses, where you're walking through them.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
You got to like that kind of
stuff.
So.
Oh, well, probably won't do it ever.
All right, let's see. All right, so Dave said, I love the horror. So he's been there. He has? I guess he's been there.
Oh, that's interesting.
Fish of Fun Ventures.
Yeah, okay.
So Nancy, be scared?
Listen, I don't want to have a heart attack.
Okay. All right, next one. Royal Caribbean extends suspension until June 2021.
Oh, no.
Now, this probably is not a surprise to the rest of us, but the way they were playing a little bit of a smoke screen and pretending, they were going to sail in May.
They did?
Yeah, there were a lot of people that actually thought they were going to put a ship or two out there. If you watch a lot of the videos that you saw out there, and most of us thought it was just another one of the cruise lines gimmicks or whatever you want to call it. Royal Caribbean extends suspension until June 2021. The RCL smoke screen is gone. No longer is RCL sailing in May as advertised. It comes as no surprise that Royal Caribbean has now suspended operations through May 31st, 2021. And a lot of people think this is going to go, all these cruise lines are going to extend to at least the end of June.
Yeah.
Further cancellations were expected as other major cruise operators announced a further suspension in the last several weeks. The extension impacts all brands owned by the cruise company, including Royal Caribbean International, Celebrity Cruises, and Silver Sea.
Okay.
So not going to see any of those.
No.
Oh, that's fine. So Dave used to work there. He worked everywhere.
Oh, he did, Dave. He has some interesting.
It's funny. We were putting out. We have like several shorts, but we put out our first short on Cypress Gardens.
Yeah.
And I was talking to someone about that.
Yeah.
And that is now telling people. Yeah, people want to go down and see the water ski show. I'm telling them no. I think it's Legoland now.
Yeah, it's Legoland.
We went when that. Let's see. They closed Cypress and reopened it, and that's when we went, right?
Yeah.
It was really nice.
Oh, it was wonderful.
Ice skating show in the Cypress Grove.
Yeah, the water ski show was great.
And then they closed it down and I think opened it as Legoland. Now, did they take, Dave works there now.
Yeah, he works there,
So
right. Yeah, I know that.
And
that's what kind of
I wonder if they kept all those rides, because I know a lot of the rides are themed with Lego, but I imagine they did keep the kiddie rides and stuff that they had when we went down, which were relatively new.
Yeah.
And he does reaffirm you would be scared.
Okay, I'm not going to go there. Thank you for reaffirming that. So Dave worked at Lego. He said
Legoland just opened a new ski show with a pirate theme. Oh, that's great that they're still doing that.
That's really cool.
When they closed Cyprus as it had been known years ago and opened up was it called Cyprus when we went? Or was it called something else? I can't remember.
I can't.
But they still had the trails and they had the ski show and everything else. So it was really nice.
It was
the animal
very-
section.
yeah.
And
It was very nice.
it's good to see that Legoland's using some of it now
I
too.
know. I don't think it was called Cypress Gardens, but it was
I can't
called.
remember what it was called.
I can't remember what it was called, but
We'll have to look that up.
yeah. But yeah, we had a great time. It was very, very nice.
And even this Legoland, we're not in the Legos, but I wonder if it's something that we would, especially the one in Florida, maybe not the other ones that are just purely Lego.
Oh, I bet it would be cool.
Well, the one in Florida, if they have the shows and they have the cypress to walk through the trees and stuff like that, it'd be kind of neat.
I love those cypress trees. They're really cool. Yeah.
And we got two more. Disneyland's A Touch of Disney event sells out now. Now, on our last two lives, we gave updates on this, and there's actually another update on the, this is a thing where they're using the Disneyland property to run a food festival.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We talked about this. Yes.
Well, the details are all out now. It seems like Disneyland's A Touch of Disney event sells out in hours.
Oh, really?
Remember we were questioning, we asked people on the chat if they would pay $75
Yeah, because I knew it was 75. I was like, wow, I wonder how.
And no one jumped out there and said they would.
Yeah.
But it seems like the local people certainly wanted to go to get their fix at Disney, right?
Yeah.
I assume?
Yeah.
Let me just read.
Well, that's a good marketing strategy
Before I read this, let me.
Draw people in.
Okay, so Dave says the only thing left from Cypress Gardens, maybe that was Adventure Park,
Adventure Park.
is a few of the roller coasters and all kiddie rides are new ones.
Oh, really?
That's interesting because when we went, they looked new.
Yeah. Well,
They must have sold them off.
Our son went on every roller coaster ride there. He loved it.
Yeah, I mean, they weren't the big roller coasters.
No.
Yeah. Welcome in, Thin Blue Lane RV Life. Thank you for joining us.
Lane RV Life. All right.
Let's see. Cheryl and Ed, we got a message on our May cruise with Royal on Tuesday morning. Not sure what to do yet. Okay, so that must, what was it, cruise? Okay, their May cruise. So they just got notified. Yeah, it's a tough call too, because I keep telling people, get your money and hold it until they start sailing. But now I'm hearing rumors for the next couple of years when these things start sailing, the prices are going to go skyrocket because supply and demand.
Supply and demand, right.
I don't know if I agree with that, but that's what some people are saying. So you really got to make a decision. Do you want to take the credit and book another cruise real quick before the prices go up? Because the other issue, which people don't realize, I think it's Virgin Cruise Lines is offering like 200% back in credit if you don't take your money back, and the others are it's like 125%. But the thing they got to remember, if the prices go up, that 125 might only be worth 75% when you're actually right. It's not going to be a dollar for dollar swap. Right. So you're going to make a big decision there. Okay. That's what I do. Never did read that. Okay, so Disneyland's A Touch of Disney event sells out in hours. We have reported on this a couple times.
Yeah.
And this is the newest update. The update is that Disneyland Resort has sold all tickets for its Touch of Disney Dine and merchandise event through mid-April. Tickets for the 4-day-a-week event at Disney California Adventure went on sale last week, with fans immediately filling the virtual queue to buy $75 tickets. Disney has said that it would sell tickets to the limited availability event for dates through April 5th. A note on the virtual queue page said that the resort will be adding 2 weeks, because of the sellout, I'm sure, of availability. However, by mid-afternoon, all of those tickets were gone.
Wow,
amazing,
that's very interesting.
And the virtual queue closed.
It just goes to show you we all have cabin fever, and we're ready to, do some stuff out there.
Do almost anything, huh?
Yeah.
New dates may be added to the tickets and released later, assuming that Disneyland and Disney California Adventure are not cleared to reopen by then. So they're allowed to open on the 1st.
On the 1st.
And you can see is in the next article, they're not going to open up till much later. So they'll probably do this food thing right up until maybe a week before the park actually opens, right?
Yeah.
You would think. What a great way. You talk about a moneymaker. Huh?
Yeah, I think that's very ingenuous. I guess that's the word. It's kind of clever to do that.
Yeah. And our last one is Disney makes several announcements, including opening date for Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
No, this actually came out last night. I put this in when I was putting the news together about 2:00 in the morning.
I have to laugh. I remember making ratatouille in my
Did you really?
foreign foods class.
What exactly is it?
It's like a stew, and it has like vegetables and tomatoes, and I made it in my foreign foods class, ratatouille.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, welcome in, T&K. They just, let's see, what does he say? Yeah.
And I liked it, of course.
TJ just paid off. Okay, they just paid off and got the Magic Bands yesterday. Now,
Oh.
I had heard rumors that they were going to, I'm trying to think of what the thing was, that they were going to get rid of the Magic Bands, but maybe it's, I'm not sure how that works. Maybe if you're off site. I'm not sure how that works. So he's got his trip paid off, it sounds like.
Very good.
Okay, so first announcement. Disney, these are 4 announcements for Disney.
All right.
Disney CEO Bob Chapek made several announcements during the Disney shareholders meeting yesterday. Okay, the first one was date for the much anticipated Remy's Ratatouille adventure, which will open at Epcot on October 1st, 2021.
2021.
Of course, coincidentally, this is coinciding with the kickoff of Walt Disney Resort's 50th anniversary celebration.
Oh.
So that's cool.
Yeah, that is.
So that's going to open up on the day one of the celebration.
50th anniversary. Wow. Imagine what Walt Disney would think if he could come back and see his vision, how far it's come.
Well, in Florida too, because he was over obviously in Disneyland, and this is 50th year for Walt Disney World.
Yeah, unbelievable.
That looks like a cute ride, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Remember when our son did a report on Walt Disney? It was very interesting.
Yeah, dressed up in the Walt Disney suit.
Yeah.
It was cute.
It was so cute, but we learned a lot too from him doing that report. It was very interesting.
That's true. TJ says, but if you pay for your Magic Band through the My Disney Experience page on their website, they deeply discount. Okay, so you got to pay for it. I think it used to be where if you stayed on site, you got a free Magic Band.
Yeah.
Now you got to pay for them if you do them. So I guess you have the option of, am I right, TJ? You have the option of buying a Magic Band or just getting, it must be a card, like the old cards with tickets, probably the old tickets. Ratatouille. There's been several pictures online with the area of France and stuff with it's really neatly themed. I'll have to show you. Okay, the next of the 4 items is number 2, the much anticipated reopening of Disneyland Resort in California will take place in late April. So if anyone's wondering, while last week's announcement stated that theme parks may open starting April 1st, the fact, and this makes perfect sense if you think about it, the fact that it will take some time to get them ready for our guests, which includes recalling more than 10,000 furloughed guests and retaining them to be able to operate according to the state of California's new requirements. You imagine the training process, like you know the park, but now you're again, you really have all these, social distancing, masks, all the protocols, plus any changes that the parks themselves are doing, right? Because a lot of stuff must be going, I would think, virtual, right? The queues.
Yeah.
So people who are used to just running them through the queues now have to go through a whole new process. Wow. Yeah,
it is a different world out there right now.
But that's happy news, though.
But it is still happy news. That's true.
10,000 people, which, if they're opening, you figure Florida's going to start increasing to the next percentage, and they're going to need to bring back more employees and stuff like that, too. Bill says he's working but listening.
Oh, thank you, Bill. Appreciate that.
So I think it's funny. I'll bump into him at the two different spectrums. Like I'll be working overnight.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be getting up for work, and we'll both be in the same chat,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is kind of funny. Okay, so number 3 on a list of 4. This one we reported. I can't remember how many months ago it was, but we did a full report on this at Avengers Camp. Avengers Camp.
Avengers Camp.
Right. Number 3, once Disneyland reopens, the Avengers campus will make its debut. Originally scheduled for the summer of 2020, hopefully it will be open in the fall of 2021.
2021.
Now that's a whole, obviously a superhero thing related. Remember we had done a report and they were going to have some kind of a Spider-Man ride.
Oh, yes, I do remember that.
Different things.
Yeah.
I'd be curious to see what that's
I'm not
like.
a superhero person, but boy, did I like that Spider-Man movie. We saw all 3
Well,
of
the
them.
ride, we all like the
I
ride.
love the Spider-Man ride. I like any superhero movie, Spider-Man movie. My favorite.
Which was interesting because there's a lot of superhero stuff that's prohibited in Disney World because Universal still has a contract.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But I was talking to Garrett from On That Moments, and he is saying that they have some of the superheroes over there. So it must be because it's 3,000 miles away that they're allowed to do the stuff that we're not allowed to do here in
Oh, that's interesting.
Walt Disney World.
Okay.
Oh, geez, that's funny.
What?
I was just, I don't know if you heard that quote, Garrett. They were just quoting Garrett, and he just popped
he just popped in. Hi, Garrett. Yeah, you were just quoting him, yes.
Yeah, I was just talking about a conversation, I don't know, last week where you had the superheroes over on the West Coast, and we weren't allowed to have them over here on the East Coast. Welcome in, Tyler. Thank you for joining us. Okay, yeah, he did pop in at time. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. 3,000 miles is a certain distance allowed where you can then do it, because we can't have Spider-Man walking around here.
No.
Which is my favorite.
I do like Spider-Man a lot. I like that Spider-Man movie.
Okay, in our 4th and final okay, this is kind of, not that we're going to be on this anytime soon, unless they bring the prices way the heck down. But number 4 is Disney is also moving forward on construction of its 5th cruise ship. Now we went on the Disney cruise, and there were only 2 at the time. Was it the Magic we went on?
The Magic we went on.
Yeah, which was a lot of fun. Love Disney cruises, but
it was amazing. It was a cruise of a lifetime.
But like I tell people, without having young kids, that we have to show the characters, even though probably me and Nancy like them just as much as the kids do. We can do 2.5 cruises for the price of a Disney cruise.
Yeah, we won't be able to do that.
So we won't do that for a while. It depends what you want to do. You choose that, or you choose a couple other cruises.
I think I would choose 2 more over one Disney.
And you can also probably squeeze in 1 cruise and 1 Disney World adventure to get your Disney fix, right?
I don't foresee doing another Disney cruise.
The Disney Wish scheduled to join the cruise line in 2022, so just next year. Chapek said during the call that he believes that they will be a return to cruising once more people are vaccinated, and that Disney will likely begin sailing again in the fall.
Oh, that's exciting.
I have said this now for 6 months, maybe 8 months, and I so firmly believe it that this has all been installed. This is all installed by the cruise lines until the vaccine comes out, because I don't think you're going to see all these protocols and the test cruises that they're talking about.
I'm just a little concerned about the vaccine because of the variant virus. That will we be required to get a booster vaccine?
And I think you will.
Yeah, I think we will too.
Which, I mean, that doesn't bother. Does it bother you? It doesn't really bother me. It should be like the flu shot every year.
Yeah, no, not at all. But I'm just wondering when, I've been vaccinated, but like, say, I would need a booster vaccine. I wonder how that's going to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still trying to get mine. You get yours.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get mine. And once I get mine, I think we might take a chance on doing some travel. It's just local, but I just run scared until we get it.
Yeah.
Let's see, Cheryl and Ed. We cruised the Magic and the
really?
Wonder when the kids were
Really?
younger. Yeah, what a great
Nice.
thing for the kids.
That's awesome.
The irony with our trip was, we thought that the kids' place, remember, was going to be perfect for
Oh,
our
I
kids.
thought our kids were going to love it, and they didn't.
It wasn't anything Disney did. They just wanted to hang out with us.
They wanted to be with us, yes.
So all this alone time we thought we were going to get was, we ended up doing this, which was fun.
It was
We ended
fun,
up having a
yeah.
blast.
Oh, yeah, it was a blast.
Yeah, you're right. If someone had told you that all the cruise lines would be shut down for 2 years, you'd think we're in a world war. You're absolutely right.
You think we were in a what?
world war, I mean,
I know, yes.
just the concept back
I
when it
know.
started.
It's baffling.
Welcome in, Paul Vines.
Hi, Paul Vines.
Thank you for joining us. We had just finished our news items.
Yes.
And now we're going to go on to, I don't know if you call it a little lighter, but something a little different than the news.
Yeah, this is interesting,
Let me
though.
get this up here.
I mean, I've heard of, I've seen some stories on the internet about, people losing their lives over trying to take selfies, which is tragic, but
Yeah, people just go to any
they
lengths,
do.
it seems like, for these things. So if you're new into the house, please hit the subscribe button, and we appreciate any thumbs up if you're willing to give it to us. Or anything else, right?
Yeah.
I just like to, we are going to try again. This Nancy Works this Sunday. I'm going to try our second edition of J&N Travels Sports Edition.
Oh, that's good.
With my co-host Brandon, and we're going to try and do that. So look for the thumbnail coming out on that on Sunday. I'm also thinking of trying to do a pop-up this week if I can get some people to just come up and chit-chat.
Oh, that'd be good.
But we move on to, let's see. Oops, I did that. No, wrong button there. Okay, so you can read your intro.
All right, so, all right, at this point, almost everyone has taken out their smartphone to snap a photo of themselves, but when taken in dangerous circumstances, selfie can also be deadly. Between 2011 and 2017, 259 people died in the pursuit of one, according to a study published.
Okay, so hold on. All right, so let's pop in the chat here again.
Yeah.
We've got, oops. Monica Moments, we will probably try to catch the magic over in California.
Oh.
California, probably for a Mexico cruise.
Oh, that sounds nice.
See, and there are two things we want. Things we want to do, and I don't know if we'll do them because I hate the thought of flying cross country. But we like to, for your bucket list, we want to fly cross country and take a Alaskan cruise.
I want to do that very badly.
But I also would love to take a cruise from California, maybe San Diego or something, and take it down to either Mexico or the Hawaii or anything down there, and would be great.
That would be fantastic.
Welcome in Van Life Voyages. Thank you very much for joining us.
Van Life Voyages. All right. Thank you for joining us.
Mr. Blaine. Hey,
Blaine.
Been working and just got back to where I could watch. Hope all is well. Welcome in, Blaine. Blaine is heading, I think it's a meetup. Georgia, yeah. I think it's a meetup. He's picking up Darian and they're heading down.
That's really nice. That's nice when people can meet up with other YouTubers,
It is.
I mean, that's what we hope to do at some point is, get to know people, through YouTube and actually meeting up with them.
Yep. Moments, I feel bad for people who lose their lives, but can we be more wise and less arrogant losing a life for a selfie?
I agree.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Welcome in, Tyga Muskiam.
Oh, hello.
I don't know if I'm even pronouncing it right.
Well, welcome in. Thank you for joining us on this sunny, beautiful Wednesday afternoon. In New Hampshire, anyways.
Right. Okay. So you can read your first.
Okay.
These are actual selfie pictures.
Yeah, these are actual selfie pictures, like you just said. So the first one is Wu Wanging, 26, pretty young age to die. He died in November of 2017 after falling from a 62-story building in the city of Changshan, China. Yuan was known to post dramatic videos of himself atop tall buildings without using safety equipment.
Just for your information, these aren't all people that died. I took a lot of those out of it because I don't want to be too morbid.
Yeah.
A lot of these are just dangerous pictures, but this happened to be one that
Our
really
son's
died.
going to be 26 in August, and this is so young to me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not worth the risk. Okay, so Karen, next one.
No, okay, the next one. Okay.
Okay, Karen Klesson snapped this photo of a man taking a selfie on the edge of a cliff at the Grand Canyon. That's the place I want to see.
That's right.
on my
I didn't even know
bucket
there were
list.
ledges like that. You get that close to the canyon.
Well, I did see that recently about a person who fell off the Grand Canyon, and that was one of the shots I saw. So 2 visitors died in March of 2019 after falling several hundred feet while attempting to take photos at the Grand Canyon. It's probably the video.
Did you hear about they found, I don't know if I have this particularly straight, but they found a guy at the bottom, like the Grand Canyon, and a motorcycle. So I don't know if he went off the road or he was trying to do some.
You know, we don't have 9 lives, people. You know, you gotta smarten
Blaine
up.
says, well, God gave us enough sense to know right from wrong.
I
And
agree.
also,
Yes, well said.
this is not smart.
Okay, so
Hold it.
Marlene. Okay, next one.
Yeah.
Okay, Marlene Zora describes this selfie in front of Mount Yasur, a volcano in the Republic of Vanuatu, as the hardest selfie she ever took. This volcano has been erupting continuously for several hundred years.
You can't see it on the screen. That is over her right shoulder, active volcano
Jeez.
that she's posing by.
Wow.
You'd think the heat alone there would be intense,
I
wouldn't you?
know.
Wow.
All right.
There's a real bright one here.
Oh, God. This Instagrammer said he was trying to take a photo before being squished. This picture was taken near Sri Lanka's Nine Arch Bridge on an active train track. Oh, my gosh. Holy
Now,
moly.
Tommy Dodson says that he saw a lot of idiots doing this stuff at the Grand
Really?
Canyon.
He did?
This is more typical than we would think. You're not going to do that if we go to the Grand Canyon, are you?
No. I want to be alive to see other sights.
I know. And life says
I want to be alive to see other bucket list adventures.
I agree with you. Van Life Voyager says hot volcano pic.
Oh, my gosh.
That's right. With the smoke, yeah, that's right.
Jeez.
The smoke from the volcano.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Blaine says that reminds me of people on cruise ships hanging from balconies and taking selfies.
Right.
Could want to.
We heard about that one, I think it was a 25-year-old who jumped from, from his
buddy. He just jumped from the balcony into the water.
Yes, he was dared. He's lucky he survived.
Yeah. Well, this one here and I think it was in Fort too, but this one Blaine's talking about, there were several of those where people, in fact, one of them, they calculated by the picture where the cabin was, and they actually did throw the person off the ship.
Oh.
But there's a lot where they'll hang on the balcony in different spots taking pictures.
Crazy.
Monarch says there have been so many people who have died at Yosemite for careless foolish behavior.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Never have known that.
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
I wonder if it's the hot pits or something.
Oh, my goodness.
What exactly are they dying from in Yosemite? Is it
good question.
Wandering out into the areas they shouldn't be, or what?
Yeah. Wow.
Okay,
Okay, so Victor Thomas, 25, looking down from great heights in Manhattan. Thomas described himself as an urban explorer.
So he's looking down on what? He's looking down on Manhattan.
On Manhattan,
Look at that. That's a nice view.
Yeah.
What the heck is he standing on? Holy cow.
Wow.
So let's see.
Wow. What?
Oh, they drowned. He's saying that Yosemite, they drowned. So.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything about that. I mean, I hear more about people in the Grand Canyon than I did on Yosemite.
Oops.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how that happens, what they're actually venturing out on. Because we've never been there, so we don't know. It's fine. Tommy says,
what?
Those are probably the ones that's talking about the cruise ship that are making full use of the beverage package.
Well, this particular gentleman did have a hangover, and his friend dared him, and he was still buzzed from the night before. So yes, That is true.
Blank says, I don't mean this is bad, but I guess saves on cremation. Yes, probably dumb to say that. Yeah.
Well, that made me laugh, but
So it seems you don't want to laugh at though.
I know, but I'm sorry.
Let's see. They do hang people from the yacht arms on ships asking for a friend. It's from the old days, right? Maybe they should bring back some of the old maritime law, right?
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Okay, Monarch says they think the river is not moving as fast, so they go in and think it's safe. See, I would never think of that. I would think it was
I didn't think
the
of
hot
that.
springs or the, I don't know if it's lava, but you know, those areas or the steam coming up from the ground.
Interesting.
Never would have thought it's just a river.
Yeah, interesting.
Hey, welcome in, Graham.
Hi, Graham. Graham's from Scotland, right?
Graham's from Scotland. Okay, let's see.
I have to admit, I love
Blank
the sound of bagpipes.
Only a lawyer would ask this.
What's this?
The question about that he asked earlier.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, Graham, my son, when he graduated from police academy and they played the bagpipes, it was wonderful. I think the bagpipe sound are so beautiful.
Yeah.
They were beautiful. I cried. I was like so emotional.
Hey, the Kruns are in the house. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Yes. Thank you for the thumbs up. We appreciate the thumbs up.
Thank you.
Watching a lot of their videos lately too. Okay, so what number? We are on number 7.
Okay, number 7. Urban punker climbs to great heights to take captivating selfies. Here he stands on top of the highest tower in Tartu, Estonia at sunrise. It was one hell of a selfie. It was one hell of a ninja mission and about 30 minutes to climb to the top. Punker told CBS News. So he lived to tell about it.
Yeah. And that was where?
It was in Estonia.
Estonia.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was an interesting one.
Oh my gosh. So some photographers take different kinds of risks. Here, jellyfish surrounds Cynthia Bismarck, OCL, a scuba diver and photographer, on May 10, 2017 in Ras Sid, Egypt. Okay.
So you wonder what kind of risk that is. Like she's in a wetsuit, right?
Yeah,
so they probably can't penetrate the wetsuit. I guess they can get around the neck there and the face.
I don't know, but I got stung by a jellyfish.
Yeah. Well, yours is actually, that's right. We should have taken a selfie. You're talking about stupid selfies.
Well, it was a moon jellyfish.
Nancy thought that she could hold a selfie up to her face and it was going to bite her.
I'd never seen a moon jellyfish before and I wanted to experience it. So I brought it up to my chin and it stung me.
Yes, if anyone's asking, she does fit into the category of stupid selfies, even though it wasn't a selfie. But
too bad you didn't get a picture of that. But I didn't expect it to sting me. I'm like, oh, it was really big and I've never seen one before. So I had my hands underneath the jellyfish and I just brought it up closer for you to take a picture. And you never did get the picture because I never seen it.
Because I was rushing to the hospital at that point. So
it hurt a little bit. It was just a little sting, like a little
the girl in the
sting.
picture, what's her name? Yeah, jellyfish girl.
The jellyfish girl?
The article did not say if she got stung.
Cynthia Bismarck, OCL.
But she is smiling there.
She's smiling, so. Well, I was excited
Welcome back, TJ.
I was excited for the picture and disappointed that we didn't get one.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, overall, I got stung for it.
That is a perfect description of what we're talking about here, about dumb selfies, right?
It was a dumb thing.
Trying to get a picture. Okay, and this one's a little silly too.
Okay, so scuba diver and photographer Aaron Gakowski poses with oceanic black tip sharks. Okay, I wouldn't do that though.
I assume he's out in the water. Can you imagine putting your back to a shark's? No, I know they're not great whites or anything, but still.
The most I do is a jellyfish.
That's probably safer than your jellyfish, though, if you think of it.
Really?
You see a guy in the background there, right? A diver in the background. So maybe they're feeding them. Who knows?
The girl told me I want to clarify this. So the girl that was in the water with us said, "Oh, this is a moon jellyfish." And I said to her, "Do they sting?" And she said, "No."
Oh.
So that's why I brought it to my chin,
So
because I didn't think it would sting
so a
me.
tourist from our neck of the woods down in the Caribbean told you that.
And I believed her.
Okay, yeah.
And you didn't even get the picture. I got stung and you didn't even get the picture.
I was busy calling security or help.
Okay. Well, all right. So this one is scuba diver and photographer Aaron Gakowski poses with oceanic black tip sharks.
No, you just did the shop. So the next one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. In August 2014, Toronto-based storm chaser George Coronas snapped this selfie in front of an active volcano.
It's another volcano. These volcano people, I guess. I don't know the whole thing with volcanoes, like if you have any kind of a warning, but you would think an active volcano could spew lava, smoke, as Garrett said, or anything else at you.
I agree, yeah.
Van Life Voyager says posing with the shark equals Taoism.
Oh!
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
The fittest. Let's see. And Monarch. By the way, good topic to talk about, John Nancy.
Oh, great.
The selfies.
Thank you. This one,
well,
next
not
one.
on that one yet. Okay, so we got the volcano. That's the second volcano, right? So your next one, go ahead.
Irvin Punkar takes a selfie atop a crane in Tallinn, Estonia. Wow.
That Estonia, that's two now. So
yeah, I think that's near Russia, right?
I don't know, but they seem to like doing dangerous selfies, don't they?
Yeah. I am scared of heights. I would never do anything like that. The most
So where is this taken?
It's in Estonia, which I think it's near Russia, but I'm not 100%
There's another one, Estonia.
sure.
Okay, yeah, you said that. All right.
The most daring thing I'd ever do is bring a jellyfish to my chin.
That's right. Blake says, gonna leave this going. I need to run my lawn equipment to the tech to service. It must be lawn equipment.
Okay.
Tech to service while I'm gone this weekend. Take care all, and hopefully you will see a few lives from Helen this weekend. We will be paying attention to that.
Yeah, we will. Thanks for playing. Bye. Have a great day.
Yeah. Good luck on your trip.
Yes.
Tell Darian we said hi.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, your next one.
All right, my next one.
God, some of these pictures.
Oh my gosh. So in May 2014, Lee Thompson, founder of the adventure travel company, The Flashback, persuaded the Brazilian Tourism Board to let him climb the city's world-famous Christ the Redeemer statue. The resulting pictures, 124.
Oh, you're on the wrong one here.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I am on the wrong one.
Is that 12?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on 13. I apologize. My error. Okay.
They are not standing on the statue in case anyone's confused.
Okay. So I was confused. This is number 12. This climb was not a first allow. Here he takes a selfie from high above Shanghai, China with fellow stuntman Eric Beardron.
Okay.
Wow.
Cool picture, but I'm not sure what they're on.
No,
look at, it doesn't look like it's just, looks like a basket of some kind, but there doesn't look like any kind of arm keeping them up there. Okay, now.
Well, I always love Christ the Redeemer, and I think it's in Brazil.
Right.
I always love this statue. Right? Yeah, Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. I always love this statue. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And in May 2014, Lee Thompson, founder of the Adventure Travel Club, The Flashback, persuaded the Brazilian Tourism Board to let him climb the city's world-famous Christ the Redeemer statue. The resulting pictures, 124 feet up, were featured on Thompson's travel blog in a post called Christ. This is one epic selfie.
Now, my biggest question is if they actually gave him permission to do that.
I know, that's what I was thinking when I read this. I'm like, they gave him permission to do this. I love that statue. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I would love to see it, but
it's not on our bucket list. But I could always see a trip to Brazil being. If it was the right time and the right situation, I wouldn't mind doing it.
I love that statue though. It's absolutely beautiful.
And actually, I should probably put a picture of it, the whole statue, so people could picture it exactly. Let me see here. Could be in life. Voyages say what could go wrong. Now that could go for any one of these pictures, right?
I know what could go wrong, right? But that's
Hey, welcome in, Weekend
I
RVN.
have to
Thank you for
admit,
joining
this
us.
is one of my favorite selfies. I think this is really, really cool.
And I think he took a few different angles too, if I'm not mistaken.
I think this is really, really cool.
For anyone who just dropping in, we did our news the first half. Some good current news there. If you're looking at updates for Disney World and cruise ships, you might want to do the replay on that if you haven't seen it. And right now we're doing dangerous selfies.
Yeah.
These are actual selfies that we're showing you on these pictures here. So let us go on to the next one.
Okay, so this is a Tennessee college student who was arrested after he took this selfie on an unauthorized section of the Brooklyn Bridge in 2015. David Konachuk took CBS. David Konach told CBS he walked across an overhead beam and took the selfie while standing on a side railing. Police have called his actions irresponsible.
You think, huh?
Yeah.
Did it say what bridge? It's a Brooklyn Bridge. Okay.
Brooklyn Bridge.
Wow.
I'm just totally in awe that people take the risk to do stuff like this. I mean, you only have one life. All it takes is one
coming
slip
from someone
and you're
who's
gone.
made out with a jellyfish, right?
Well, hey, it wasn't a poisonous jellyfish. She told me it was safe. I believed her.
She did.
And I wanted to experience the jellyfish. And you didn't even get that picture.
Okay, next.
Anyways, I probably won't ever do that again.
You do all certainly have a camera.
Yeah, you'll capture it, yes. And there's the unexpected surge of people taking selfies in the wilderness with bears. So many people have taken #bear selfies that the U.S. Forest Service has decided to issue an advisory warning visitors to keep their distance. Interesting.
It does seem like more and more people are doing that.
Wow.
Tommy says, "Go Vols." That's a reference to your Tennessee college student.
Oh, okay.
Tennessee Vols.
Got it. Well, we have many bears in our area, and I would never want to take a selfie.
You never want to do a selfie, but how many times have we stood there at the window looking out at them and saying, "Oh, wouldn't you want to go out and just snap a picture of it or something like that?" Not that we
They're
would.
glorious creatures. I'm always impressed when I see a bear come to our feeder. I mean, it's
by
weird.
feeder, she means a bird feeder.
A bird feeder, yes. And I don't know. I like seeing them, but I wouldn't want to take a selfie with them.
Right.
Okay.
16.
Yeah, number 16, sports reporter Kelly Nash was taking selfies during a 2013 batting practice when a ball whizzed by her head. She didn't know it until she looked at her pictures. Now that's kind of cool.
No, that's not anything
really
she
cool.
put herself in danger.
No.
She was just basically taking a selfie of the field.
Yeah.
And that ball that you see, I guess it's the actual pic. Yeah, it must be because it said her selfie.
Yeah, it said her selfie.
They were doing batting practice and the thing foul ball came up and I don't think it hit her, but it came down close.
No,
great shot that you could never duplicate, though, huh? If you tried.
That was just a lucky shot.
Nope.
Lucky shot, I say. All right.
This is funny. Okay, this is different.
This is interesting. So in 2016, Kevin Bachhaus caught a man who had stolen from him earlier in the day and decided to take a selfie as he waited for police to show up.
So if you can't tell, he's holding the guy down. He's got his arm on the ground, decides to take his phone out and snap a picture of the capture.
I don't know. What are people thinking, huh?
I mean, just gives, he's got one arm on the guy's arm. You'd think that guy could flip him over or something at that point.
Interesting. I'll tell you. Okay.
Pretty funny, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, in 2000, the World Animal Protection Organization has started a campaign advocating that people stop taking selfies with wild animals, as seen here in Thailand.
No, this is in Thailand, but this is something I was reading about, and I actually had some other selfies, but I didn't want to put them all in here. I don't think I have the other one in there, but there were people. There was a picture of a guy posing with a hyena, like
Really?
literally up to its face. There's another one near a lion, and I guess elephants are a big thing. You can see all the look at all the selfies in this, all the cell phones in this picture. People just don't realize these are wild animals.
They are wild animals. Leave them alone. Forget the selfies.
Well, I mean, all they got to do is decide to, freak out for a little
all you
bit,
need
right?
is elephant just step on your foot and you're broken your foot or something.
And he's probably the least, at least they're big and you can see them. Imagine something like that's fast, like a lion or a
I don't know.
hyena or something like that. Okay. That's another one.
This is really tragic. I don't even want to read this, but I will. So these two lovely young women took the selfie on the airstrip in Mexico in March 2017, not long ago. And unfortunately for them, a landing plane's wing struck their heads and they were both fatally injured, according to media reports.
So they basically saw a plane coming in. They stood out on the runway. They wanted to get a selfie with the plane coming in the background with them standing there.
Life is precious. You got to think.
Right. And planes are faster than you think.
Right.
Well,
they're beautiful young ladies. It's a very tragic way to end your life.
Very sad.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me just check. Okay, just to remind people, the commercial break here that we are we're doing a potential live on Saturday for anyone that's interested in sports at all. We're going to try a J&N. I won't be doing it with Nancy. I'll be doing it with a co-host, the same co-host we used for our first edition, and talking some sports, and possibly doing a pop-up this week. Go ahead, and if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so. We appreciate it.
There are many ways that I would want to die, and this way is not one of them. So in July of 2014, a participant in Pomalona's annual Running the Bulls took a selfie of himself in front of one of the charging half-ton beasts. The following year, the 32-year-old Spaniard was gored to death when he entered the running area to snap a selfie. I'm sorry, how stupid is that?
You would be surprised how many selfies people have taken of this race, running with the Bulls. There were several other ones. This is the one I picked out, but there were several other ones that had people that did the same thing. And it's like,
I don't know. This is the day you want to die. You think in your head, I'm going to take a selfie and take a chance that this is the day I want to die.
Yeah, I mean, they're not thinking that, obviously, but still.
Come on. Yeah, that's not a way I would want to go.
Okay, we get another commercial break from our mod, Sherry. Thank you again, Sherry. Welcome, travel lovers. Please share, smash the red button, and follow the channel and tap the bell. Thank you. We get some people in the house, a decent amount right now. Why don't we take a moment there if you want to throw in your hashtag creator.
I will be right back.
Okay.
We do that.
And let others in the group know who aren't familiar with you. Maybe they'll go over, check the channel out. If you like them, then you subscribe to them. If you don't, then you don't. But this is a good opportunity for you to put in hashtag creator. And if you're a supporter, you can put that in too. So we'll take that moment on this commercial break. And I'd like to thank Sherry for coming in today and moderating. Blaine was in here earlier, another one of our moderators. Okay, so we got Sherry. And Sherry is, like myself, is trying to get her watch hours. So any help you could do, if you could pop over to her channel, watch some of her videos, I'm sure she would appreciate it, and I would appreciate it. Travel with Cheryl and Ed. Thank you very much. Creator. Graham, creator. Being Life Voyages, creator. Check it out.
Being Life Voyages.
I don't think I missed anything here. Anyone? Well, if they come up. The Juma Brown, one of the biggest supporters.
Nice.
I always have to give a tip of the hat to the Juma.
Yes.
Weekend RV and creator. I have a question for you, Weekend RV, and where are you right now situated? I mean, you don't have to tell me the exact spot, but what state are you in?
I thought they were heading to
Well,
the Carolinas.
I think they changed. I was going to try and reach out to them to find out because originally their goal was to head to South Carolina.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But I think I was talking to another creator recently, and he said that they was going to spend time out in. I'm trying to think if it's Oklahoma or
really?
Arizona right now. So
wow.
I'd be curious to know where you guys are located right now
Wow.
and how long you plan staying there.
Yeah.
I'll keep my eyes on the chat for that as Nancy goes on to her next selfie.
Oh, yeah.
And this you got to look. It's kind of blurry, but you can almost picture it. You're on number 21.
Yes. No, I'm on number 20, I believe.
20?
Oh, no, I'm sorry, 21. You're correct. So Alex Gomez, who was 36 and he was from California, was badly bitten in August 2015 when he tried to take a selfie with a 4-foot rattlesnake.
So it's hard to see in that picture. I saw it.
Yeah.
There's a rattlesnake. I think it's around his neck.
Is it?
If you put it on his neck or something.
Oh.
Now that to me is the most ludicrous thing.
Yeah.
I think a rattlesnake's not going to bite you.
Yeah.
Okay, so our van are in
Where are they?
Oklahoma.
Oh, they're in Oklahoma.
Back we were before. They're interesting.
Right.
I'm following this stuff because
Yeah.
they were going over into Mexico for like doctor's appointments and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one more.
They're in Oklahoma?
I didn't realize we have.
They're in Danny Griswold's state.
Yeah, we have doctor's appointments and one more surgery. Okay, I didn't realize. So hopefully, nothing serious. I didn't
Yeah, I
realize
hope
guys
you
were
all
going
are
through that.
doing well.
Are you going to stay in Oklahoma for a while, or are you coming back out east like your earlier plan? Okay. And is your last?
I think this is the last one, number 22.
Okay.
So this.
Oh, this is one. I didn't realize I had a picture of this. Okay.
Yeah, wow. This dude decided.
Talk about the ultimate nuttiness, huh?
Yeah. This dude decided to go nose to nose with a wild hyena and take selfie of it inside the encounter. The result is a selfie that will leave you speechless. Yes, it's pretty down badass, but we can't imagine what happened after the shut snapped. Do you know?
No, no, we don't. And that's the funny thing with a lot of these, I think, is that you see the selfie, but you don't realize, okay, the selfie's done, let's get off the building. Oh, something happened. Or this guy.
He had to have a new nose.
Yeah, unless he had some people behind him that yanked this thing off, that would not be. Hyenas are pretty aggressive animals.
You're not going to catch me doing something like that. Just the jellyfishes, as far as I go.
Okay, so weekend's going to be in Oklahoma for a while. Okay.
Oh, okay. So hope all is well with your surgeries.
Yeah, that's a good picture. I'm not sure if they. So, I guess we could call this a public awareness session this time.
Yeah.
Selfies are fun. Selfies can be good.
You gotta be smart about it. Come on. Is it worth risking your life? I mean, when I wanted the selfie of me with the jellyfish, but I knew it wasn't going to cost me my life.
No, who knows? I mean, you think
it
about
was safe. It was a moon.
But anyways, don't get on top of a building. Don't stick your nose to a hyena. Don't put a rattlesnake around your neck.
Right.
Don't start kissing a jellyfish just for weird reasons.
That was a non-poisonous jellyfish.
Right. Now a couple others here that want to.
It was a moon jellyfish.
So we've got T&K Travels, creator and supporter.
T&K.
Now, in case, and they used to be called Sailing Away with T&K.
Right, Sailing Away with T&K, but they have changed
They renamed it because their traveling has really, in fact, I've been following this stuff even more so because they're doing a lot of Disney World and Universal.
Wow, that's really cool.
Which is kind of on our agenda for the next 6 months, right?
It is.
Maybe.
Yes.
If the cruise ships don't open, that's what we're looking for.
We're looking for a vacation very soon.
So, TJ, I expect a lot of good advice from you.
It's nice to see other people traveling.
Right.
We can, get some advice from them.
And BDF, the BFD,
BDF,
creator and supporter.
Oh, thank you.
And the words to the wise from Van Life Voyages, don't take stupid pictures.
That's right.
I don't think she's talking just to you, Nancy.
I don't think so. Hey, it was a non-poisonous jellyfish, and I wanted the shot, but unfortunately, I didn't get it.
That's right.
So I got stung for no reason.
So please check us out. on Sunday. I think it's going to be at 4 o'clock for our sports one, and we'll be back. Nancy and I will be back next Wednesday.
Yes, next
At
Wednesday.
2 o'clock?
2 o'clock, that's correct.
I guess our final goodbyes are have a good weekend. We're going to hopefully enjoy ours.
We're going to
50
enjoy
degree
the nice
Well, actually,
weather.
It's supposed to drop again now, isn't it? From 50s down to freezing again
Right.
this weekend.
We're expecting some snow over the weekend, but not too much.
Right.
But anyways, thank you so much for supporting us and joining us today on Wednesday. And remember, stay young and have fun. Bye.
Have a good one, everyone. Have a good week.